Friends, welcome to all of you my channel Biome, a pioneer in biological sciences. Today's topic is about the plastid. Plastid was first discovered by the scientist Antony von Leeuwenhoek. As you all of you know that plastids are of three types: leucoplast, chloroplast, and the chromoplast. Leucoplasts are colorless, chloroplast is green in color, and the chromoplast is a different type of color. Today's I am discussing about the chloroplast, is the green plastid. Chloroplast term was given by the scientist A.F.W. Schimper. Schimper given the term chloroplast. Chloroplast is a double membranous cell organelle. The outer wall is called outer membrane, inner wall is called inner membrane, and the space between these two membranes, the outer membrane and the inner membrane, is called periplastidial space or the outer chamber. The matrix which is present in the inner chamber is called stroma. Do not confuse is the stoma. This is stroma. The matrix which is present in the inner chamber of the chloroplast is called stroma. A long thread-like structure is present in the stroma is called photosynthetic lamellae. What is photosynthetic lamellae? The long structure which is present throughout the stroma is called photosynthetic lamellae. The one thing is remain here. The wall of the inner membrane and the photosynthetic lamellae is never attached to each other. The space is present. How it is formed, we will discuss in later on. The space present in between the photosynthetic lamellae and the inner membrane. Small quines-like structures are present in the stroma. The single unit is called thylakoid. This small structure or the quine-like structure which is present in the stroma is called thylakoid. Now, who discovered the thylakoid? Thylakoid was discovered by the scientist Mencke. Mencke is the scientist who discovered the thylakoid. Several thylakoids are stacked over each other. This is the thylakoid, the another thylakoid, this is thylakoid, this is thylakoid, this is thylakoid. Now, several thylakoids are stacked to each other, about 80 to 100 thylakoid. 80 to 100 thylakoids are attached to each other or stacked over each other is formed granum. This is one granum, another granum, this is granum, 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 granum. So in chloroplast, several granums are present. Per chloroplast, the number of granum is about 40 to 50 granum. 40 to 50 granum constitute the grana. Grana is the plural form and granum is the singular form. So in the chloroplast, about 40 to 50 grana, 40 to 50 granums are stacked together to form grana. A small circular DNA is also present in the chloroplast. Due to this, it is called semi-autonomous body or semi-autonomous organelle. That means all the machineries depend upon the nucleus. As you all of you know, all the machineries depend upon the nucleus. In the chloroplast itself have the DNA which controls all the activity of the chloroplast, produce required proteins which are essential for the chloroplast. This is called cDNA. cDNA or the plastidome or the chloroplastidyl DNA. Similarly, in the mitochondria, the mDNA is present, while in the case of chloroplast, cDNA, chloroplastidyl DNA or the plastidome is present. It was discovered by the scientist Riss and Plot. Riss and Plot. The two scientists discovered that the chloroplast have the DNA. It is called cDNA. Now, ribosomes are present in the stroma of the chloroplast. This is about 70S type. As you all of you know that the ribosomes are of two types, 70S and 80S. 70S type ribosomes are present only in the prokaryotic cells, but in the case of eukaryotic cells, 70S and 80S, both type of the ribosomes are present. 70S is in prokaryotic cells as well as in the mitochondria and the chloroplast of eukaryotic cells. Now, several ribosomes are attached together to form the polyribosome, polysome or ergosome. This is the complete structure of the chloroplast. Now, if we discuss about thylakoid, thylakoid is like this. If we cut the section of the thylakoid and it is found that thylakoid is the bilipid layer membrane with single line. It shows like this in the electron microscopy. Represent that lipid bimembrane is present. This is the proteinous structure. And the chlorophyll, as you all of you know, the plants are looking green. Why? Due to presence of chlorophyll. But it is not the presence of chlorophyll the plants looking like green, because the plants reflect the green color. That's why it appears like the green. Itself the chlorophyll color is purple like this. This is chlorophyll pigment, like chlorophyll pigment. So, what is the actual position of the chlorophyll in the leaves? So, just you define it that the chlorophyll is present in between the lipid membrane molecules of the thylakoid membrane. Repeat it, I am repeating it. That is, chlorophyll is present in between the lipid molecules of thylakoid membrane. तो अगर आपसे पूछा जाए कि प्लांट में क्लोरोफिल कहाँ होता है, किस जगह पर क्लोरोफिल प्रेजेंट होगा, तो क्लोरोप्लास्ट पता है सबको, thylakoid पता है. In between the lipid molecules of thylakoid membrane, chlorophyll pigment is present. So what is the main function of the chloroplast? All of you know, it helps in the photosynthesis mechanism. So later on we will discuss about what is the function of the chloroplast, which part of the photosynthesis takes place in the stroma, which parts of photosynthesis takes place in the thylakoid or the granum. तो हम लोग आगे जब बात करेंगे तो फोटोसिंथेसिस की बात करेंगे, इसी से अटैच्ड पार्ट होगा, तो फंक्शंस ऑफ द क्लोरोप्लास्ट की बात करेंगे. दिस इज अबाउट द अल्ट्रा स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द क्लोरोप्लास्ट. तो लेटर वीडियो में हम लोग बात करेंगे फोटोसिंथेसिस की, कैसे इसमें C3 साइकिल, कैसे लाइट रिएक्शंस, कैसे डार्क रिएक्शंस, इन सब के विषय में बात करेंगे. तो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट and press the bell icon to subscribe my channel. That's when we upload new videos, your notification will receive. Thank you very much.